Okay. I bet you didn't think you'd see me back at it again. But guess what? We're back at it again, I guess. And we got good news and we got bad news. The good news is we could just light this thing on fire and just walk away from it. No big deal. The bad news is we probably shouldn't do that. I got a hold of Utah Trikes and Chandler down there in the lower of the 48 said, go ahead and take about as much of this apart as I can, and then just ship it back to them. They'll put it all together, put a new thing on it or whatever, and then I don't have to deal with it, which sounds really great. Because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it back together again at this point. I did come up with a couple of theories on how to get some of these things apart. I have a tool that I use for taking office chairs apart, the little gas cylinder, and getting it disconnected from the lower bits. And it's a couple of shaft things, but it's too big for this shaft on this on the bike here. So what we'll have to do now is to go ahead and grab and remove our rack from this here, and then we'll ship. I don't even want to bother trying to take this apart. I'm just going to mess it up even more. But we'll ship the axle in its current state where we can't get it apart anymore. So this part is all going to end up going to Utah, and then I'm going to give them a chance to go ahead and see if they can take it apart and fix it and replace it. And then I'll take the new one, the fixed one. I'll attach the stuff back on it, hook it back up to this gizmo here. We still got to take this apart and try to grind this or something a little bit, and I mean, maybe the alignment will be better when it all comes back. I don't know. I haven't had much faith in my abilities to put things back together since childhood. So we'll go from there, I guess. Yeah. So let's take this thing apart some more. All right, GoPro, stop capture. GoPro, stop capture. Okay. We did it. We have separated the thing from the thing, and now it's a thing. Yeah, we're at this stage. So we'll clean it up a little bit and send it on in and see where we go from there. Considering that this is technically not even going to fix our problem. Our main problem was the chain getting eaten on this guy here with this thing where it's supposed to have clearance. Where anyway, and it could always just be down to just the bad spacing clearance thing that I had. I just, it could have been me this whole time. This might fix it, just sending this whole thing in and getting it all done by professionals. So yeah, that's a thing. Box this thing up, ship it out, clean it up a little bit before I do that, and then I got a huge mess here to clean up. I got to find all the bells, bolts, and washers and whistles and stuff, and try to put them all in a place where I'll fight to try to find them all when it all goes back together. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. You never know. But yeah, I think we'll just call it good from there. Yeah, we got to here, and that's good enough for me. All right, GoPro, stop capture.